being famous is weird. It's a weird thing to want to be famous. I know this as someone who has chased fame my whole life. It was sold to me early on as an escape fantasy. You can escape from this life if you can only be good enough to be famous, if you can talk to the right people, if you can do the right things, if you can get the right skills, if you're in the right place at the right time, if you have the look, if you have the style, and if you are destiny's darling, handpicked by God himself, you will be hoisted into the limelight. And yes, it is because you are so beautiful, you are so great, you have it within you. You're going to show them all what they missed out on. Yes, they may have made fun of you in high school. They may have told you were poor and stupid or not rich enough. They may have told you didn't look nice. They didn't invite you to the party. None of the girls liked you. They all called you short and stupid. But you're going to show them when your band makes it big, when you are hoisted into stardom, and you go to sleep at night and you dream of how your life will be outside of the walls of your bedroom, outside of the shackles of the school system, the shackles of this world that tells you if you're lucky, you can work at the local gas station. If you really behave, well, maybe you could be a sous chef at Sue's Diner down the street. You could work your way up and be one of those weirdos smoking beside the dumpster that you're not supposed to see when you drive by on the highway. Well, that's not good enough for me, Romshinators. I want to be famous. Nobody ever taught me how to build up strength from within. They only taught me how to chase things without. The TVs, the movies, the stories we hear, the documentary films, all slanted to make it seem like this dream is the only thing worth pursuing. The story of a poor soul sleeping under a bridge, couch surfing, just him and his dream. Oh God, if you can just hold on to that dream, you can make it big. It's because you tried harder than anyone. It's because you had the right stuff all along. And in our modern times, we see it has been revealed to us that perhaps the people, not all, but many, in these positions maybe did not get there by merit alone. And that maybe they are involved in terrible, terrible, terrible things. Maybe as a perpetrator, maybe as an accomplice, maybe as simply somebody who didn't say anything so that it wouldn't affect their spot. Wow. And why is that? Well, I've just described to you a situation where a young person becomes obsessed with the idea of fame. And what did you notice? What did you notice? Many people attracted to the limelight, attracted to fame, attracted to stardom are those who suffer from low self-esteem. They never felt enough. And whether this is because of something that was done to them in their early years by their parents or by their peers, or whether it's just circumstantial, or whether they came here with that from birth, doesn't matter. The point is, this fame monster, this fame machine, is a tool which seems to have been designed to extract the life force from these desperate people among us, myself included. To get us to work for free, to get us to take risks, to put ourselves out there. And when we watch these movies and we see the star rising through the ranks, we start to think, I'm that star. And everybody around us starts to look just like a pawn in our game. And we become manipulative. And we become cunning and cold and ruthless. We can see this. We can see this in many of the businesses we know. This is why people say it's not personal, it's just business. When somebody says that, just know they're about to F you in the A. Just know they're about to do something that shows you that they're terrible. That's what it means when they say it's not personal, it's just business. And think about that. And now we've kind of veered from fame to business, but what we're talking about is success. What we're talking about is fame, riches, glory, status. I think the idea of celebrity is crashing and burning because of recent discoveries. You know the ones I mean. P. Diddy, Epstein. It's been in front of our face for years that the people at the top are usually there because of the terrible things that they do. They hold on to their power, they gatekeep, and they use that fame, they use that status to manipulate and abuse others. And I think this is why people are turning to platforms such as YouTube or whatever have you, and they want to watch more regular people do stuff. You know, like a guy just working at 7-Eleven made it big on YouTube. I want to watch people living normal lives sharing their wisdom. I don't want to see two celebrities talking to each other on camera. That's the worst fucking thing I could imagine. I remember seeing an interview recently of Billy Corgan and that Youngblood guy, and they were just both sniffing their own asses the whole time, being like, yes, I'm such a big fan of you. I'm such a big, yes. I think you're just like Elton John, just dripping with bullshit. I want to see real human beings telling real stories. That's where the wisdom is. Your neighbor probably has more wisdom than the next motivational speaker you're likely to see, except for me. The death of celebrity. Not a celebrity. I'm not making a threat. I'm talking about the idea of celebrity. I think as a society, we're already starting this, but I think we should keep doing this to not look to them as some sort of role model or some sort of inspiration. Because we were sold a lie. We were sold that they're there because they're the best, because they tried the hardest, because they did the most, because they simply had the right stuff. No, you have the right stuff. Your life is important. Your life is beautiful. Your life is special. I know it's hard to believe that after all the years of programming, but it's true. And you don't need to chase fame to prove to yourself or anybody that you're enough. The same system that sold you that soul-crushing 9-to-5 job that you want to escape, it's also the same system that sold you the soul-crushing dream in which you put everything on the line and treat everybody around you as expendable for a shot at the limelight in which you will be forever changed and irrevocably be forced to sign a pact with the devil in order to maintain your place at the top of the pyramid, where you'll just be paraded around like some famous person and catered to, and you'll never be able to trust anybody, and you'll never be able to go anywhere without looking over your shoulder. And your comment sections will be filled with hate. Oh, but it's so good, because now I'm Mr. Famous Guy. Well, whatever. Thank you for listening, Romshinators. I hope this made sense. I hope that this wasn't too crazy. I'm just going off the cuff here. I'm blowing off some steam. It's the frickin' weekend, baby. By the time this video comes out, it's not going to be the weekend anymore, but thank you very much, Romshinators. I appreciate you. See you in the next one. I forgot to use this all video. Hold on. Good night.